Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona two-tone yellow, gold, and steel with a golden dial. Reference 126503. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the history, then tell you about where this watch stands in the lineup of other Daytonas, then tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the history. The Daytona has been out since early 60s, which makes approximately 60 years old by now, and it is one of their most iconic, I'd actually say their most iconic line in the sports watch category. Rolex makes many different categories of sports watches: the Submariner, the Yachtmaster, the Daytona, the Deep Sea, Explorer, etc., etc., etc. But the Daytona, I would say, is their most prestigious and iconic line. It's also their most complicated line, and it has a long history, and it's related to racing. In fact, the name Daytona came about when Rolex was trying to figure out what to name this chronograph, which calculates elapsed time, and because it does so, they decided to tie it together with racing. And they were initially going to call it a Le Mans, but they decided, America being its biggest market, to market it to the Americans and name it after a race that they would recognize, hence the name Daytona. And Rolex has since gone on to do really well with this name, so it was a very good choice. And they also gone on to sponsor many race car events such as Formula One and others. And so they've done really good with the Daytona. Okay, that's about the history. Now let's talk about where this watch stands in the lineup. As of 2023, marking approximately 60 years of their once the Daytona came out, Rolex released the new Daytona, which is what you have here, the new reference 126503. Now, a lot of the previous generation, what is different, I'll show you when we talk about the case and specifics, but basically it has a new movement and a nicer dial, and it looks quite a bit better. Still looks very much like it did before, but at any rate, it's the new reference, and it's probably going to be going with this reference for the next probably 10 years or so. So you can bet that if you buy this reference, you're not going to have to change to the new reference anytime soon. And this watch is steel and gold. Now, the Daytona is made in many different variations with steel, steel and gold, rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, platinum, and many different variations of bracelet, bezel, etc., etc. What you're looking at here is the entry level. The most entry level is the steel, and then after that it's steel and gold. And so, but you could almost even say steel and gold would be the entry level. So it is the entry level, but it's still a fantastic watch. It's still a Daytona. It's just happens to be in two metals, steel and gold. Okay, at any rate, that's where this watch stands in the lineup, sort of at the entry level of the Daytona mix. Okay, they make many different, more expensive stuff, Daytona variations. All right, and okay, let's talk about the watch itself. Let's talk about the case. The case is 40 millimeters, and that's from my thumb to my index finger. If you look at it, you can see that it is not very big. And that's a good thing, because this watch has racing heritage. It's supposed to be streamlined, and as such, they cannot make a huge, big, bulky watch such as the Deep Sea, which is not meant for racing or any kind of and it's not made for racing. So it's 40 millimeters for my thumb and my index, but actually a little bit bigger, because if you consider counting in these pushers and the crown and all this other stuff on the right hand side, it makes the watch look a little bit bigger. Okay, all right, now look at it on its side profile. It has a 12 millimeter thickness, which is not very thick considering that it is their most complicated watch. They managed to fit it as the same as their less complicated watches. So it's 12 millimeters even though it's more complicated. So it's they did quite a good job, and they had to do so by redesigning the movement, and it looks really nice. You don't see it on this one, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, that's the case. And the case, by the way, is made of stainless steel. Okay, let's move on to the bezel, and that has not changed, by the way. The bezel actually has not changed as well on the on the metal bezels. When you add ceramic, it does, but on the metal bezels, it does not. Okay, so it is as you see it here. And the bezel itself is yellow gold, which matches the bracelet and also the pushers, so it looks quite nice. Okay, let's move on to the dial. Now the dial has changed from the previous generation. The dial now, it used to be called champagne, now they call it golden. It's a little bit slightly different color to it, and also it has subdials that have this nice rich black ring around it. And so what is different is that the subdial, the ring, the black part that goes around it, is thinner. And also the hour markers and the hands, they're longer and thinner, which makes the watch look more streamlined and vintage. Before they were shorter and fatter, made the watch look a little bit more clumsy. And they've kind of fixed that by doing the things I just said. Okay, all right. And if you shine a light at it, it's still very luminescent. It has a chroma light display. It's really nice. You can see it at night. All right, now let's move on to the bracelet. Now you only get one option of bracelet in this material, steel and gold. It's just going to be the Oyster Bracelet, which is a very good bracelet. It's gold down the center, steel down the side, and you got a comfort extension 5mm, which allows you to adjust the bracelet, which I think is pretty cool. You don't need a tool for it. Okay, let's move on to the movement. The movement has also changed. Also, although you cannot see it in this base model, you can only see it in the platinum version, which is like 100 grand. But it is the same movement. It has a caliber 4131 movement, and that movement is upgraded from before, which was a 4130 movement. Has a nicer finish, a nicer rotor. It's more precise. It's more stable. Has a longer power reserve, etc. It's just a better movement altogether. They got rid of the old one and in with a new one. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this watch on my wrist. I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. I have a 7.5-inch wrist, and as I said, the Daytona is my favorite Rolex sports watch. Why? Because it's most complicated, it looks coolest, it's highly desirable, it's highly liquid if you want to sell it. It's just a really fantastic watch. So I like it. And as a starter Daytona, I like it. It's a very daily wearable, but it can also be worn in dress fashion because it has gold and steel. So it kind of kills two birds with one stone, in that it can be both a sports watch, but it could also be a dress watch as well. And you know, the Daytona is iconic. It has a great history behind it, so, and it's also very, very liquid watch. If you want to sell it, you could also sell it to us at any time. So anyways, look, if you guys want to buy this watch, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.